I'm here now. I've got my coffee, my green jacket. All right, Tin Man, will you talk to me?
My question to you is, whenever it comes to these characters, like, say, working with, say, Dorothy or the Scarecrow, Tin Man line, how does that feel to, like, finally have all these other characters come in and work their way into your backstory?
It feels wicked. I've been waiting for you for a long time. I was like, I really hope they get to the other people, because, we've had Dorothy and then I ripped out the Scarecrow's brain last year, which was so much fun. So this is normal for a Tuesday. And then I got to play with the Tin Man and the lion was on top of me. I mean, it was brilliant. So I was really, really hoping that they would, get to the rest of the characters. And even when we had Toto, we've literally done everybody from the Wizard of Oz and all the Munchkins and everything. So I'm really, really happy that they honoured that story of the Wizard of Oz and had everybody be a part of my story. It was really, really cool. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Taking a picture with him later. Put that on Snapchat. Oh, let's go this way. Hello.
Hi.
Morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Toronto.
Yoo-hoo! Toronto.
Okay, I have to say, don't tell the rest of the cast this, but you have the best song.
Don't tell anyone. This is a safe space. Anyone who said that.
No, but really, so could you tell us a little bit about it? Because it's the best song.
But you're going to say that to everyone that comes out today.
I was singing it in my car on the way over here, so...
You know what's really cool is that people have already started learning the words.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's so cool. And then people are sending me little videos of them singing it, and I'm like, making me really emotional. It's really, really sweet to see everybody singing and playing, and I'm like, babe, it's another one, look at it. I keep making Mark look at them. They're so cool. So keep it coming. But I love my song. I mean, I'm just so happy with it. I'm a huge, huge musical nerd. I love going to Broadway and the West End when I'm back in London. And I really felt that song was one of those songs that I used to like. That would be like my song that I took from like Miss Saigon or Les Mis, and I'd learn all the words and I'd record it. So it's really cool to see teenagers doing the same thing with my song. It's really special.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
It's an amazing job.
Thank you, darling. You look gorgeous. Oh yeah.
Hi. So since tonight's the musical episode, I was wondering what is your go-to karaoke song, and what would be your character's go-to karaoke song?
That's a really good question. I like anything by ABBA. Yeah. My go-to karaoke song is Winner Takes It All. It also depends on how many drinks I've had. So if I've had a lot, I'll definitely do that one, because it's a really big number, and then I won't care how awful I sound. And then, what would Selena's be? Probably Wicked Always Wins. Yeah. Because it's already been done! So she would have to do that, probably. Thank you.
Hi. I love you so much. I'm freaking out right now. Are you a fan of Hamilton?
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it? Have you listened to the soundtrack?
Do you know what? I'm hashtag talking about it, because I really want to listen to it because I know I'm going to love it. But then part of me really wants to see it and then learn all the words. And I can't decide what to do. What do you think I should do?
I think you should start listening to it because it's
Really?
amazing.
Alright, fine. I'll download it when I get home.
Yay!
I'll learn it and then I'll go to New York and then I'll see it.
Awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you, darling.
What's your favorite sport?
Watching TV. I'm so good at it. I'm so good. If they gave awards, I'd get a gold medal. Hello.
Hello. So I have kind of a fun question. If you were a fangirl for a day, what convention would you be going to, and what photo op would you be getting?
Well, I am a fangirl of lots of different shows. If I was a fangirl of Once Upon a Time, which I sort of am, which is a bit weird, but I would, honestly, I love the ones in England because I get to go home and I get to have my mum and dad there. So we just did one in England last weekend, and my mum and dad were there, and I got to see my sister. And then as a term of photo op, I would probably just do like a really, I'd love to do a photo op as me, fully green as Selena with the Evil Queen. Because that's our best look, let's be honest. Sisters. Thank you. Hi.
What was your favorite toy when you were 7?
7's a great age. I might have peaked. Doing when I was 7? Probably watching TV. Let's be honest. What was I doing at 7? Ooh! Have you ever played that game? I know what I had. Have you ever played that game, Screwball Scramble? Well, it's still around, they still have that toy, and it is wicked. Mum, go to Toys R Us, write it down. You're not writing it down. Get your iPhone, go into the Notes app, write down Screwball Scramble. It is so much fun, and then you're going to get addicted to it. Your husband will throw it. It's really cool, check it out. Hi.
So yesterday we were talking about guilty pleasures, and we asked this to Sean and then Rebecca, so we're going to ask you, and it's what one TV show, movie, or song are you ashamed to admit that you like so much?
How long have you got? I would say it's pretty embarrassing how much reality TV show I watch. Because let's be honest, like reality TV takes jobs away from actors, but I love sometimes just coming home from work and just watching rubbish telly, having a snack, get covered in crumbs. I love anything on HGTV or like all those Canadian Property Brothers. Like just one more episode, like coming up, like there's another one, House Hunters. I'm like, I'm not getting up now. Don't do that. That makes me so lazy. It's dangerous. Thank you. Yeah.
So I was wondering, what do you think of when you're playing the Wicked Witch, and how do you go about like portraying that?
It depends on the scene. It depends if, you know, I'm going to be sort of gleeful in destroying people, or if I'm really, really angry and I want to rip Regina's throat out, which you do. But it sort of depends on that. But typically, if I've got to get like really go to the dark side and be like really angry and witchy, I'll typically think of every single person that's been awful to me in my entire life, and then I'll remember how awful I felt. And then I'll think about all the things that I wish I had said. Because you know when someone bullies you or picks on you and then you get home, you're like, oh, now I thought of something really cool to say. Oh, thanks, hindsight. You know, brilliant. So I feel like sometimes when I play Zelina, it's like the universe has given me this opportunity to push back on anybody that was mildly abusive. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. So on Friday we had a little bit of a 90s throwback during the karaoke party. So my question for you is, what is or was your favorite 90s television show that like you absolutely had to watch?
Friends!
Yeah.
When did that come out? It was...
94.
Thank you. It came out in 1994, I don't know if you're all aware. Definitely Friends, definitely Friends. And then I would say my favourite song in the 90s was "Do You Have to Let It Linger?" From the Cranberries. I used to love the Cranberries in the 90s. The 90s were brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Hello.
Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. Wicked always wins.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. So I want to ask you, since Selena is such a big Captain Swan fan girl, what she would give them as a wedding gift?
Oh, Captain Swan. What would you buy them?
Yeah.
What do they need? I could get him a prosthetic hand. Maybe get him a new beanie. What would Selena get them? I don't know, she's probably a bit jealous that they're all in love and she's not. Although she's less green with envy. I have to go shopping. I don't know. Maybe like, instead of a garden gnome for the front garden, like a flying monkeys. They have to think of me every time they leave the house. It's got to be something self-serving, you know. Anyway, back to me sort of thing. I'm a garden centre. I'll do that. Thank you.
Hi. I was just wondering, when you were cast as Zelina, did you know the extent of your part on the show? Like, did you know it would last this long, or did it start off as like a one-arc thing that just grew because you're so amazing?
I like her. Compliments will get you everywhere. But no, initially when I was offered the role, it was sold to me as sort of that arc in 3B of Wicked is coming. And so I always sort of knew it was going to be around like 8 to 10 episodes. And it was initially, like I did, you know, die when Rumpel stabbed me in the stomach. I'm fine about it now, but whatever. Bit of a plenty of one. And then that was it. And then I was done, and I went back to LA, and I was going out on auditions and stuff. And then it wasn't until they were like going through. I did some other shows, and then they came back to me and said, you know, we'd love to bring you back from the dead if you're interested. And then the whole thing of, by the way, you know, you've been made Marion and you've actually tricked Robin into having a baby. Oh my God! And then would you stay? And I'm like, well, they're going to hate me, but yeah, sure, I'm on my way. So it sort of was like a sort of step-by-step process that they just could not get rid of me. I literally did linger, you know, like it was like a bad smell that they couldn't get rid of. So.
It's a good smell. It's a good smell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Morning. I'm interested in knowing what has been your most embarrassing moment on set during filming Once Upon a Time?
Embarrassing. Can't remember if I got a bogey. No, that didn't happen. Embarrassing. Can't think of anything that was embarrassing. I don't embarrass easily. I just laugh at myself so much. I mean, there was one time, you know, I don't often forget my lines like others. I'm not sure I'm nameless until you ask me the question. Next. But there was one time I was like hooked up, you know, to the thingy was like up on my broomstick, and I had this massive monologue, and it takes like 20 minutes to get me back up in the sky, and I was like, this is going to be brilliant. And then I jumped off my broomstick, stepped down, and like, no, I have no idea what I'm supposed to say. And there's like Ginny and Josh and everybody was standing there, and I'm like, oh, so that was annoying. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. First of all, I just want to say I'm a huge fan of villains, so way to go. My question is actually for my daughter, because she's too shy to come up. She's over there. Julianne, Hi. She wants to know what the long-term effects for Zelina are going to be without magic.
It's not easy. The long-term effect, I don't know, man. That's really, really hard. I mean, she's pretty incapacitated without her magic. But I don't know how long it's... I mean, I really hope it's not permanent. I mean, that's rubbish to not have any magic. So I think Zelina's going to be lighting some candles by hand. Because I can't do that anymore to light my own birthday cake. I think she's probably going to be really praying that she gets it back. But I think the good thing about not having it for a minute is it's going to teach her certain life skills like driving. I haven't seen that episode yet because I've been travelling. I haven't seen it. It was so much fun to shoot. I can't wait. But yeah, I think it would probably be good for her to grow up a little bit because she can be quite childish. So I think it would be good for her. But I'd like her to have some hashtag growth about it and then get the magic back, and then I think she'll be unstoppable. Thank you. Hello.
I was just wondering, what was the hardest scene for you to film, and how did you overcome the challenges of filming that scene?
So many. I think, well, one scene I often talk about when people ask me that question was when it was right before I died, and we had to spend 2 days in a barn of mud that smelled like poo. That was pretty challenging, having to roll around in that. And also we have the challenge in Vancouver, as you all know, of it being technically a rainforest. So we have to shoot in rain all the time. Just pretend that it's not there. That's acting. Just be standing there, and like what they do is they'll put like this scrim board above our heads. So we're covered, but then you're trying to talk to someone, you just like bum 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 of the rain. You're like, how is this even usable? But the sound department on our show is so good that they'll pull the sound of the rain out, and when you watch the episode, you would never know that we were standing under a monsoon. So that could be quite challenging. And then when we were shooting the finale, we were standing outside, and it was so late. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was in stilettos. Nothing about that was fun. And it was raining, and then it started raining sideways, and we were all just looking at each other, and people had like drips coming off the nose. That thing, I was not doing anything, so it was coming sideways, and we all just looked at each other, and we're like, should we just go home? And we sort of said to the director, like, this is rubbish, this is not working, and he sort of looked at us, and we're drenched. He went, that's a wrap. So we all just went home. So I would say the Vancouver rain is incredibly challenging.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, I love you. So my question is, what's your favorite Zelina's wonderfully wicked quote that's not wicked always wins?
I'm sorry if I'm good at what I do. Thank you, darling.
Hi.
Hi.
So, impulsive question. What's your absolute favorite reality show?
Oh, God. I don't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's awful. It's awful, but I do watch that. I watch everything on HGTV. I love singing competitions. When I'm in England, I always watch X Factor, because that's brilliant. Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent. When I'm here, I watch Canada's Got Talent. I love all of that stuff. I'm like judging everybody, like, you're brilliant, you're rubbish. It's so much fun. Get really invested in people. I love the backstory. I love everything with the backstory. I like Millionaire Matchmaker. Oh God, now I want to go back and watch telly. But yeah, all of those I would say. Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too. I love your dress.